Hello there, YouTube. Ignore me. I'm just celebrating the communist anthem like every good communist on this website.
Okay, good to know you aren't violating YouTube guidelines.
Yeah, I totally not violating anything. You can go away now. Oh, thank God, boys. That cuckold's out of here. Now we can go back to our normal content. So today, we are going to respond to this guy that are calling us hypocrites. Hypocrites. Hypocrita. I have no idea how to say that word. It's not my native language, so go suck it. I don't think I can say it here on YouTube, but yeah, go suck one. Let's watch this video and say what he have to say about us, brothers.
I was originally gonna read this post, but it's really long and really kind of boring, honestly. So just pretend I read
Like your video. Let's just pretend I watch this crap.
this, and the next clip is me reacting to that in a funny haha meta joke. Ha ha ha.
Huh. Sounds like he ain't kidding, brother. What is crack-a-lackin', everybody, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Internet.
This guy like look iDubbbz. Well, if iDubbbz was locked down inside a basement and only fed soy for 3 years.
Idiocracy, the show where we take a look at the asinine phenomena that plagues the World Wide Web. I'm your host, MattCMG, and today I have a gift for you. An authentic V-card. Because let's face it, if you're subscribed to this channel, there's zero way you've had sex. Don't lie to me, you piece of shit. Speaking of which, there is a whole subculture on the internet.
Are you insulting your own fan base? No, you're making videos and incels and admit your own fan base are a bunch of virgins. What's the logic here? It's like Nike saying football players suck.
Of angry virgins who exist solely to get it in. Enter the incels. Short for involuntary celibate, the incels are people, usually dudes, who desperately want to lose their V-card, but for one reason or another, simply cannot. Now, the incels are an interesting bunch, to say the least. On one hand, most people can probably sympathize with the incels on a base level. You know, dating is hard, it's not easy, obviously, especially when you're young, as most incels typically are. But on the other hand, the rabbit hole goes than many people realize when it comes to...
In our community, we have guys that are over 30 and some that are over 50. I mean, most incels are young, but not because they lost their virginity. It's because incels are a very recent phenomena. Here, we can see male sex analysis pretty much increasing threefold since since 2008. You can see men at 28% and women at 18%. This is a lot more than 10% that we had in 2008.
And they were dealt a bad hand, no pun intended. These people think that everything in the entire world revolves around looks. In fact, their attraction towards women is based entirely on the 1 to 10.
No. You're going to say that my attraction to women is entirely based on how she look. I could show some photos of my last 1 year here, and she wasn't ugly. She had this next door girl look. You understand? She wasn't lucky, but she was a little bit bland, but she was like a 5, 6 or 10. She had this little cutesy personality, and I couldn't help but kind of like her. Her life was also really tragic, like lost her mother and shit, and lost her boss and, job, because her boss died, and she had a really huge crush on her boss. Her life's pretty sad, but one day I kind of discovered some stuff about her that I'm not going to talk about here that kind of break the illusion. God, that shit was depressing. God, I have some bad memories here.
Extreme viewpoints can get. So the basis of the
Oh, we're extreme in a 80s way. Yay! Oh, look at me! Oh, I'm surfing! Oh, I'm so extreme! Oh, oh shit! This. Get out of the way! Oh no! I'm too extreme! Oh, it's so extreme! Oh, it finished. Okay, that didn't work as well as I expected, but so what? Let's keep watching this crap.
is essentially that one Dr. Dre song.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Lick on these nuts and suck the dick.
See, these types of incels see everything as part of the aforementioned hierarchy of sexual activity, as it were. They categorize everybody on the planet as Chads or Stacys, and some of their other terminologies that I won't even get into because there's so many of them. Everything becomes about the fact that they can't get laid, and they have some utterly insane, and I cannot stress this enough, psychopathic ideas about how the world should work. These people see women as nothing but sexual objects. These people exist ruins my whole day. Like, I gotta play some Animal Crossing or something wholesome after this video, because Jesus Christ, this is depressing.
But I'll see you again, Elliot.
No. He didn't define himself as incel. He was never on the incel forums. He was delusional. He was some supreme gentleman shit. This guy was insane. He's a joke. The entire incel community makes fun of this guy. Holy shit, do people really think we worship the guy? Are people insane?
Roger.
Now let's talk about the most infamous incel of them all, Elliot Rodger. They took down Monkey Jones, so somebody's gotta talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Elliot Rodger is often seen by these super far black-pilled incels as a martyr, because for those who don't know, Elliot Rodger was very frustrated with the fact that
He was a piece of shit. He killed 3 rice cells and no Stacys and no Chads. Piece of shit.
girls weren't immediately throwing themselves at him on sight and was clearly not in an adequate state of mind, so he went on a shooting spree in Isla Vista and wrote this whole manifesto on why he did it, you know, as one typically does. Elliot Rodger was clearly a psycho. He definitely needed some form of mental help, and that's obvious if you really look into his past and all that, but I think he definitely could have been stopped before he did anything. In fact, I think Elliot Rodger is an extreme example of how most incels feel, but he eventually went in too deep to what we would now call the black pill rabbit hole. Most incels are simply just normal dudes. They just lack the social skills or confidence to properly interact with women, and many of them are too naive to realize that people on the internet aren't exactly the best source of advice. Most incels are also younger dudes, you know, like they're teenagers or like into their late 20s, and as a 19-year-old millennial,
19-year-old? I'm older than you. By quite a margin. Holy shit, I'm older than you if you won't know.
Gen Z degenerate myself, I can tell you that at that age, you don't know shit about life. So naivete is to be expected. When I see people ranting about the incels, like this tweet that gets memed around a lot, I notice there's a lot of misconceptions about them.
You know what? Everyone 4chan and 8chan should be on a terror list. Oh god. Every single incel couldn't give a single shit about the freedom of speech. Harsh, I don't care. Well, we can say the same, but remove the speech from there. Oh, harsh, I don't care. Oh no, he's coming back. I didn't say anything. But please don't kill me.
Did you said anything bad about woman?
No. I pray for God. I didn't say anything bad about woman. I'm a cock worshipper. Look, I have a vagina hat, just like you. I'm obedient cock.
Great, keep in line your smee inkle.
Yes, please leave. A fucking cuckold. Fucking cuckold. I don't believe on these bots. Well, going back to this, to be honest.
that are truly within an actual like hate group, but regular dudes find themselves associated with this community because they just don't know any better, and they have some perfectly normal thoughts for young males that could be reaffirmed and morphed into hatred by the more hateful incels out there. Shit's insane, bruh. So to close this video out, I'd like to offer some solutions on how to prevent new incels from emerging. You know, we don't want any more Elliot Rodgers of the world happening, because obviously, you know, mass shootings are bad. You know, it be like that sometimes.
You wanna know, being forget this joke's definitely going to get me though.
Personally, I think that those feelings of rejection that many base level incels feel is necessary for healthy social development, and that people should be taught how to deal with it in a healthy way. Additionally, we live in a society where social skills are rapidly diminishing among the youth. I discussed this in my previous Internet Idiocracy episode, so I think there should be a class in like a middle or high school, right, that just teaches kids basic social skills, with an emphasis on interacting with the opposite sex. So basically the way this would work is that every week a guy in the class is paired up with a random girl in the class, and they have to be friends for the week. And if it doesn't work out, then oh well, there's always next week. But if it does, then boom, friendship. Most incels have never actually interacted with an actual female.
No. Oh god, I'm going to tell you a story. 2 years ago, I pretty much never interact with a female out of school. So 2 years ago, I decided, I'm 20. I should try to get a girlfriend. I started talking to women in real life, and I realized one thing: that they are pretty big. Please, no, I'm not saying anything. I pray for Jesus. I'm not saying anything. Okay, but let's just say I eat the black pill after talking to women in real life.
If you guys don't mind, let's turn the word incel into a slur for beta males. So what I want you
It already is, and I love it.
guys to do is I want you to go up to a friend, tell them, hey, go get laid, you stupid fucking incel, and see how they react. This works best when they don't know what the word incel means, so that's a plus. With that said, I don't have any clever way to transition to an outro, so like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon for notifications if you want more video talking people on the internet. I've been MattCMG. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.
Oh god, these garbage videos were too well edited. You should try to be hired in an editor house. You have talent editing. Well, but the video itself still crap. Well, so I'm going to add a little present for you guys.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad.
Yeah.
It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job.
Yeah.
The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep it
Yeah.
under the counter. Punks are running wild on the street. There's nobody
Yeah.
what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe. Our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we do
Yeah.
is at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not good at leaving you alone. I want you to get mad.
I want to get mad.
I don't want you to ride. I don't want you to write to your congressman.
Yeah,
I don't want to
this
tell
gets
you
me every
I
time.
don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crimes.
Oh.
All I know is that first, you've got to get mad.
Oh.
Say, I'm a human being. God damn it.
Oh yeah. This is not so good. That's really bad thing. Yeah. So you listen to our friend, fellows. You need to get mad. Get mad at this soy telling you that there is nothing wrong with this garbage we are living. I want you to get mad, boyo. Well, end of this video, Conrad.